Well, hello.
What's up, guys? Happy Thursday.
This is the last Thursday Night Live of October. We're going to get into the topic here in a little bit. Letting you guys know you can actually sign up for the 100 series classes. They're going to be the second weekend in November, which is going to be the 7th and 9th, I believe.
Yes.
So it'll be Friday night, the 7th,
Mhm.
and then it will be Sunday afternoon, the 9th. And all three are currently available. 101, 102, and 103. We're going over auric movement, intention setting, mindset.
And connectivity.
So we're looking forward to that, as we always are. Again, that's the second weekend, the 7th and 9th. We're leaving Saturday open so that people can, live their life. But but yeah, if you guys are interested, they're $50 a piece. Or if you buy the package, you get essentially a class for half off. So it's $130 instead of $150. You can also take them hybrid. So if you can't make it into the shop, if you're overseas, if you're in a different state, different time zone, and you don't think that you could make it here, or obviously, because of money and time constraints, can't make it here, we can video you in. You can take it with everybody else.
Woo!
So please, when you're choosing your options, let us know if you're going to be in person or if you're going to be over Discord, which is the online option. They are actually labeled, so please choose the correct one that suits you. We are also this Sunday going to be at the Thriller event in downtown Lexington. We didn't know if we were going to be doing this officially until just a little bit ago. That's why we haven't announced it. But it is something that Lexington Parks and Recs puts on every year. And it's a little bit of a downtown hangout for everybody. And there's Thriller Walk, if I remember correctly. And that is going to be from 4 to 9 this coming Sunday.
Yes, and then just as a reminder, the local gig does kick back up next month, and it's the third weekend of November. So for those of you that are looking for official dates, that is going to be the 15th and 16th of November. It is the weekend before Thanksgiving. Wait, no, it's not the weekend before Thanksgiving. But we're getting closer to Thanksgiving. God, math is hard sometimes, y'all.
It's a thing. Also, thank you guys, everybody who is in support of what it is that we put out for Scarefest. We had a lot of fun, and hopefully, if we didn't see you guys there, you guys got to be a part of things from what we posted. There's been pictures, there's been videos, interviews, a couple other things that we've had up for you guys. And if you've missed any of that, please feel free to scroll through and check some of that out. We were actually very humbled because there were a lot of people at Scarefest that had let us know that one, we were known, and two, that we had been a big benefit to them in one way, shape, or fashion. There were a lot of you that have vouched for us and stuck with us throughout the years, and it has officially seen its fruit. And, I put a post up not too long ago, a couple days ago, as a matter of fact, thanking you guys for that, but I wanted to do the same tonight. Thank you very much.
It means a lot to us, guys, because we can't do what we do without y'all. That's part of the reason why we always ask for help and then immediately thank you, because it's a community.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to check any of it out on Global Ghost Hunt, we did a little bit last night. If we seem a little bit out of sorts and a little bit, slower, tired, it's because we are. We did a little bit with Ghost Hunt Weekend.
No, Global Ghost Hunt.
Global Ghost Hunt. I always fuck them up.
But we did do a little bit with Mr. Matt Barron, the paranormal consultant. That's the name that he goes by on Facebook.
With GGH.
With GGH.
Jesus.
We're tired, y'all.
Sleep deprivation is a hell of a drug.
Woo!
Just letting you guys know, we have never, nor will we probably ever do anything with Ghost Hunt Weekends.
No.
But
Mr. Matt Barron, Global Ghost Hunt, paranormal consultant, he actually drove down
from Pennsylvania
to do a quick investigation at the Ross Opera House, one of Raymond's favorite spots, as a memorial with some of the family. So there were a couple of us that were able to make it as well, and it was actually a pretty solid time. We got some decent evidence, and it was really nice going back to the Ross with people we cared about, even though we were still missing one of them.
Absolutely. If you guys want to check it out, I know that there's some footage that Matt had compiled over on the Global Ghost Hunt page, as well as his page, Paranormal Consultant.
Mm-hmm.
I know he put them up there. Some interviews with the Newsomes, as well as some of us, including Mr. Wes Forsyth and Anita Forsyth. We had a pretty good time. There was a tribute to Ray that was done.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some special stuff that happened behind the scenes that you're probably going to need to ask Matt for. But it was a good time. Also, and that was for the 22nd, which was yesterday. And then on the 21st, which was Tuesday, they did a special run for Raymond and Newsom Paranormal for some of his footage that he got at Bobby Mackey's. So this week has been a tribute to Ray. And thank you guys for always, being in support of that, being in support of the Newsomes, being in support of us, and everything that Raymond stood for. It's very awesome of you guys to have done so. Now, we do have a special thing coming up, also for the holiday season.
Oh.
There is going to be a chance for you guys to be a part of a charity. That's coming up. We're going to let you know the details very, very soon, but it is going to be a live auction. So that being the case, stay tuned for a special live stream, and we'll be giving you the details as soon as we have the pieces that we're going to be auctioning off. One of them is a one-of-a-kind that you will never ever see again. It is not just a limited item, but it is a handmade item, and it is a custom item. So there's a lot that is going on, and we hope you guys will be a part of that, because the proceeds to this are going to go to some people that really need it. So we hope you guys come out swinging. Keep in mind that when we do these kinds of things, we don't see a lick of this money. None of it is skimmed. None of it is touched. This goes specifically to the cause, and every red cent that you give is for somebody else. So charity is charity. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people are like, what the fuck? Where's the forecast? Well, I'll tell you what the fuck. There's a lot that has been going on this week. There's a good opportunity that I will do it at some point tomorrow afternoon. I'm just not positive of when that's going to be. We've been running around like chickens with heads cut off for the last fucking month.
I was gonna say,
and it hasn't stopped.
No.
Like it's not going to stop anytime soon.
Which we're grateful and thankful for.
Absolutely. It's just a lot to get through.
Yeah, we really need to look into, an energy drink company sponsoring us.
Actually, we do.
We really do.
We need you guys to like fan out and be like, hey, yo, we know some people that mainline your product.
Literally. So, before we jump into the topic tonight, catch up on some comments. Hi, Mike. Hi, Dad. He sent flames. So, for those of you sending flames, thank you for always sending flames. Also, that does remind me, for those of you that wish Mr. Tyree happy birthday, we do have something coming up for y'all. We'll be reaching out to you individually to make sure that we can get it to you.
Yep. So we'll be in private. We'll be asking for your mailing information, or if you're local, we'll just have it here for you.
Yep. So you can either come pick it up or swing by the market. Whichever's easier. Terry said, "What's up, chicken butt? Got your shout out."
Awesome. Thank y'all.
And Mr. Flaming Tyree is he might pop in later. We'll see. He was also there last night, and so he's also a little tired.
Everybody's ragged out today.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
April sent alligators.
Crocodigators.
Crocodigators. Oh no. Hey Della. She said hi, you too.
Hello, Miss Ma'am.
And it looks like MJ signed up for all the classes. That's awesome.
Awesome. You guys still have plenty of time to do so. You've got almost a month to do so. If you're interested in the 100 classes, it's the basics, but it's what you need to understand anything else.
Yep.
So this is our version of that. If you have someone that you trust that can teach you the thing, by all means. If you'd like to take it with us, we'd be more than happy to teach you.
Mm-hmm. Dad goes, just buy all 3. The package for the classes.
Yeah.
And April said, cries, I'm going to be in Owensboro. Well, sadness. Although actually, if you're going to be in Owensboro Sunday, that may be the issue. But Friday, it's going to be after probably about 7.
Yeah. Friday, it'll be at 7, and then we usually do 1 at 2 and then 1 at 5.
Yep.
On Sunday.
Mandy says hi.
Howdy.
MJ is going to be at the Scarefest booth this weekend at the Parks and Rec thing.
Oh, cool. The Thriller event.
We'll have to swing by and say hi.
Absolutely. Maybe they'll put us together.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be really cool.
That'd be heinous for somebody. Godspeed to those fuckers.
Oh, it'd be amazing. I'd put MJ to work and work the merch booth.
April said, hi, Dad, and replying to Dad. I may have sent tons of people at Scarefest to ask Stephen about organic hot dogs. She freaking did.
She did.
She was giving people discounts to come ask Steve about organic hot dogs.
If I wouldn't feel like, a complete Disney villain, I'd probably dead leg the fuck out of you next time I saw you.
It was so fucking funny. But hey Jake, how's it going?
Mr. Godbolt?
Yeah.
How about that shit?
Right?
Scarefest royalty, ladies and gentlemen.
In the comments,
Mr. Jake Godbolt.
Yeah.
Got some time with him this weekend. Regardless of what he thinks, we think he's an alright dude. So
Yep.
good hanging out.
And Kim was like, ooh, special things, talking about the auction. Yeah, that's going to be pretty awesome. Once we have a few more ideas ironed out as far as like date, time, we'll make sure to let you know.
There is one special item that is currently in the process of being made. That's the one I was talking of, that you guys are really going to enjoy.
Yep.
And the person making it is really looking forward to having their piece offered up for charity. So, I think it's going to be pretty awesome.
I think so. Jake goes, Lord, I need some sense after Scarefest.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm still looking for him in the couch because fuck.
Still looking for him in the couch.
I'm fishing for pennies in the couch.
Are we talking about thoughts or character here?
Kim said same as far as like being tired. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, caffeine. And Jake was like, speaking of mainline, and I'm like, yeah, pretty fucking much. But for real, for a little while, we were actually debating trying to reach out to a couple of different energy drink companies just because we're always on camera slamming some sort of energy drink. He was like, caffeine is my best friend too, LOL. And Mike said, "Oh, hi, Linda." And Dad was like, not worried about the forecast, worried or wondering where Tyree is. And now there's more flames.
I don't know. He's being gay somewhere. It just, that's his prerogative. He found a different closet to be in.
Shit, man, he's in flames.
We are friends. It's okay. Promise. I don't want anyone being like, oh my god.
Jimmy goes, "Hey, Abby, I tried searching for guy with stick guy's chick, and guy with short beard, but that didn't help."
Oh no. Oh, it's amazing.
We'll add you. That's fucking great. Stick guy.
Stick guy.
Guy with stick.
Fucking love that. Oh man, I love that so much. Yeah,
Oh,
man,
God.
we'll get you added.
He was like, "No, just Jake." Also, MJ said Nicole said that we may be next to her.
I'm down for that. Let's go.
Fucking go.
Spirit Mechanics and Scarefest.
Yeah.
Let's just double down on this craziness.
I'm here for it. So just to give you an idea about the comments today, I'm just now up to April coming back at you
my
for
God.
like discounts. People not taking discounts for the hot dogs.
Jesus.
Dad was like, "April for the win." And Jay goes, "Mr. Gobble is my dad, and he's a bigger asshole than me."
I mean,
Ale8 is good. Solid choice, Dad. It's just not got enough caffeine to make it through. And back order organic hot dogs. Fuck. But last comment for now. Jake goes and calls him as I sees them. He can't see them though.
I can't. Wave him as close to my face as you would like. I am not going to be able to read between those lines. Oh my god.
We're a little tired, y'all.
Oh, it's rough going.
So, speaking of that, you want to talk about a little bit about that Sam Hain and Halloween? I don't remember which one you wanted to start with.
So,
tonight's topic.
Sam Hain, not proper pronunciation.
No.
Samhain is the correct pronunciation. Jesus, I might be able to actually speak here in a minute.
Coffee is needed, man.
God, totally is. But Samhain is a Celtic situation, and a lot of people would like to adopt it, even though a lot of people don't know what the fuck it's about. So Samhain is actually the Celtic New Year. This is where their year actually begins, as opposed to the ending of the actual year. It's where they understand the spiritual realm actually being closer. So what we understand is the veil being thinner. But traditionally, what this time is actually about is actually reflection over the year. The things that have been learned, the things that have been gained and lost. Also, predictions for the next year. So, similar to a farmer's almanac or zodiac reading and astrology, both of those things were actually used, as well as divination of different types. And there was a lot of dedication to celebrating what it is that brought the specific village or group together and allowed them to live together and allowed them to survive together over the prior year. Now, a lot of people who celebrate Samhain actually, because the veil is thin, attempt to contact their ancestry. This is part of the reflection as well as the progression, because using your ancestry or your spirit guides in a form of divination allows you to get inside information as to what's actually happening behind the scenes, not just in a physical sense, but in a spiritual movement. Um, Samhain usually gets a very sensationalized kind of treatment anymore because, of course, there are the quote unquote practitioners that like to run around in the woods in their mother's bathrobes and claim as though they know how to do magic. And then there is the actual practitioners, and there's usually people on both sides of the fence. The actual practitioners usually don't talk about it. Their shit's private. It's with their family, it's with their coven, it's with their clutch, it's with their friends. It's not for everybody else. Bonfire parties are a thing. And through the bonfire, there's divination that's done, there's fellowship that's had. And this is more than just a one night event. Everything culminates on the 31st into the 1st of, so from Halloween that we know into the 1st of November. But it's a period that lasts from, a couple weeks into October to about a week into November. This is preparation and beginning of, and a lot of people don't respect that. A lot of people would prefer to use Samhain as a weapon because they don't understand what it actually represents. It's supposed to be about togetherness. It's supposed to be about lineage. It's supposed to be about growth. And it's used for a bunch of random bullshit because people want to claim something that they don't have. I've seen some really awesome shit go down during Samhain celebrations. One of the best Ouija board experiences that I actually did have was with somebody that actually knew what the fuck they were doing, which is rare. But actually knew how to use a Ouija board and was openly contacting ancestry of those who were there. And there were things that came through with this medium using a Ouija board that no one else ever knew, that was never discussed in any kind of open forum, and was not cold read because it couldn't be. There was a go-between. It was really cool. There were a couple people that wound up breaking down and crying. It was really good. Brian also had a similar experience when he was working in a herbal shop in Carlisle called Herbal Stuff. There was a situation that was very similar that he had with someone who was using a Ouija board to contact ancestry. So I've seen the truth of it. I've been to actual Samhain bonfires that were really beautiful, really amazing. And everything that is had during the feasts or dinners, more modern, it's going to be a dinner, are things that were raised, whether that fruit and vegetables or actual animals. They were prepared from farm and field to table. So it's a very unique kind of feeling to be involved in those things and to be allowed there. So that's Samhain, right? Now we're going to get into something interesting. And the interesting thing is, and we'll take some more comments here before I get into the next topic, but the segue is that was Celtic understanding, right? Now, there's a lot of talk about appropriation and absorption and bastardization and whatever other nasty words would like to be used. And to a degree, those things are valid. However, not to the extent that a lot of people would really love to blame the Christians for. And this isn't me choosing a side. This is me being honest by actual history. So we're going to get into the next topic here in just a second. We got any more comments?
We do. I've been waiting to tell you this one. So Jake goes, Colonel Cochran would silver shamrock your ass for that mispronunciation. Sam Hain.
Sam Hain.
I've literally been sitting over here trying not to giggle because it's been cracking me up. But
it's just something to piss people off. It's
Yeah.
Sam Hain or the great goddess Hecate.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's a thing. I have the utmost respect for those that actually believe and actually practice. But if you can't joke about something.
So, Dad asked, "Is Dia de Muerte related?" And I think he meant Dia de los Muertos.
De los Muertos.
Yes.
So Day of the Dead.
Yes.
Technically, it is their own understanding of Samhain. It's a different culture in a different situation, but they are very strong parallels. So instead of the massive bonfires and different things like that, you go out and you have dinner with your fallen, with your dead. And it's the one day a year that the veil is thin enough to where you can actually feel the presence of and commune with your dead relatives. It's also a very beautiful practice. So it's similar, it's just not the same.
April goes, I just leave offerings and hope that. Let me rephrase. I'm going to translate because apparently the hippo typed most of this. I just leave offerings and hope the dead folks leave me alone for a day a year.
Fair.
But, yeah. And Dad said not related to Celtic, but the time that the veil is thin. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
April goes, sorry, the hippo typed most of it because it was a little bit. That was translated.
Oh no.
And Kim said that's pretty cool as far as you talking about Samhain's history, specifically the Celtic side. And Jake said, okay, back to work. Have a good stream, guys. I waved bye to him before he left. Kim said, I'm a good cook. I want to go to a bonfire party. Honestly, it sounds fucking cool. We have a ticker, by the way. I haven't said that yet today.
We do, but if it's I can't fucking see it, but most of y'all can. So.
April said, if I can ever make my board, I can use it.
I would actually love to throw a Samhain bonfire.
I think that'd be cool.
I would love to throw one. I think it'd be really awesome to have everybody over and do that kind of thing.
And April said, you stopped that LMAO, but I don't know what she was referring to.
It's untelling.
So, but that is the comment catcher.
Oh, I think she was talking about my intentional mispronunciations.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, probably. Especially yield Hecate.
Actually, you're right. I'm pretty sure it's that.
So, on to the next bit, right? So we have Samhain, which is more towards the Celtic and the old school. And it was adopted by not just those that were around that were taken into the Celtic tribes, but also into the Norse, into certain other, Germanic tribes, into other types of indigenous tribes. They all have their own understanding of it, which is why it wound up with quote unquote pagan roots, even though technically there was no understanding of what was pagan and what was godly until the first iteration of the Bible actually got presented. But back then, people just knew that it was time to hang with their dead brothers. That was it. People knew that it was time to go and talk to G-Ma or mom or big sister or little sister and see how things were going. That's all they understood. So appropriation is a little strong of a word, because who are you actually taking that practice from? There's a lot of people that you have to go through. So then we're bringing in the Christian element, right? We're bringing in the Christian element, and this is the practice of All Saints, specifically All Saints Eve, which technically is the 1st of November and is not the 31st of October. So All Saints Eve is literally, this is where it gets kind of gray, where the Christians tried to absorb certain elements of Samhain and were successful to a certain degree. Virgil actually wound up creating a system for All Saints Eve that was based off reflection and the understanding of death. Now, when I say death, I don't mean in the same sense as those who celebrated Samhain. I mean death in the sense of resurrection, reincarnation, and actual structure of death. Death is not something to be feared. It's something to be revered. And it was actually very respectful at that particular time, at least his understanding. Now, whoever decides to bastardize that is bastardizing his belief and his actual work. Was he intending to be offensive? No. Was he intending, these kinds of rituals and things to better understand? Yes. This man actually tried to bridge a gap. Now, what was done with it after was literal plagiarism and, calling it what it is, corruption. But yeah, All Saints Eve was literally a situation where you would call to your saints to bring your brothers, your sisters, your fallen people to you to be able to talk, to be able to gain guidance from your specific saint, and to actually have them help you reflect on the good, the bad, and the ugly of your year, and what it is that you need to do that would be better in the coming year. Does it sound familiar? It should, because it's the same fucking practice.
Tyree Slide over here.
So
he was being serious, and I didn't want to interrupt.
So I'm going to say this one more time. It's the same. It's the same fucking practice. It's just with a Christian overtone. So it's
Can't see that.
Yes, you can. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Visual aids. But yeah, it's literally the same practice. It's just with Christian overtones. Now, here's the fun thing about that. At that particular point in time, Samhain was still being practiced and is still to this day. All Saints Eve is not practiced by many anymore. And this is the part that I find funny. So, Halloween. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Halloween. A lot of people's favorite holiday throughout the year. And rightly so. Candy and getting fucked up on whatever hooch somebody made, calling it witch's brew, and, costumes and jump scares and shitty B movies and, having fun with your friends and family, just getting spooked, right? Well, here's the thing. Halloween has nothing to do, and this is me being serious. This isn't a hot take here. This is by history and by current understanding. Halloween itself has nothing to do with Christianity or paganism. Nothing. Hate to tell y'all that like to be bigots and shitheads over this. It has absolutely nothing to do with Christianity or paganism. As a matter of fact, it's so bastardized that both Christian theologians and pagan scholars actually agree that it is a corruption of both All Saints' Day and Samhain, because there are certain practices that are actually kept up. So the whole idea of costumes, this understanding of dressing up in scary things and going around, that is a pagan practice. It was actually a part of Samhain, especially during the bonfires. When people were communing with their loved ones and the diviners were trying to understand the spirits when they talked to them, people would dress up in masks and cover themselves in blood and different things to become scary, more like beasts, to scare away the evil spirits that were going to try and corrupt what was happening. They didn't want their beautiful ceremony being interrupted by shithead spirits. So they would scare them away this way. That got brought forward. Interestingly enough, this whole understanding of jack-o'-lanterns and wards and things like that, that was also something that was taken, but not just from the pagan side, but also from the Christian side. Because even Virgil, who did, the creator of All Saints, even he understood that the partition between our world and angels and demons and those that have passed is very, very thin this time of year. So there are special prayers, there are special crucifix items, amulets, talismans, different things like that, different practices to keep these evils at bay. It's the same thing. So Halloween is literally a commercialized bastardization of both sides of the fence. I find it very funny that people get up in arms, it's a pagan holiday. Well, at one point. Well, why do Christians celebrate it? It's a pagan holiday. Well, it was Christian at one point. Well, it's all secular bullshit. Well, it is secular bullshit. That one's true. That one's actually true. Literally, this is a sign, and this is going to sound very, very hippie, but I want you guys to understand that it's coming from a place of actual research and understanding of the two prior. Halloween literally is what happens when you allow commercialism to invade on the private and sacred space of a true practice. Halloween is literally a corruption and a bastardization of two different practices that have very little to do with what happens nowadays, and were honestly very beautiful things when they were still practiced. This time of year is fun, and it's supposed to be fun, but don't bag on other people because they have a different system. Maybe they practice the old ways around this time of year. And for those of you that are like, oh, well, if fuck him, I'm going to do the thing. I'm just giving you information. And for those of you that are like, wow, I feel kind of fucking guilty, don't. There's not too many people that actually look into this shit and actually understand that we're all fucking it up currently. So you may as well live your life.
Have a fun time with it. Shit.
Exactly. You can still pass out candy and act the fool, in some kind of googly-eyed fucking mask all day. Do the damn thing. But when trick-or-treating is over, light a fucking candle for your family. Spend a little bit of time around a fire pit. Actually have a family dinner. Do something that is of a community instead of just giving in to baser impulses. This is literally the start of the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just because it's a whirlwind of finding costumes and sugared treats. This is where the holidays actually start to bind together. If you think about it, if Samhain is the new year, then everything is supposed to be jump-started here. You have Samhain, and soon you'll have the Yuletide. We're bringing in special things, to do special things, to remember special people, and to be a part of that for one special night is an amazing thing. Y'all need to understand, whether you're Christian, whether you're religious of any kind, whether you are pagan of some sort, it doesn't fucking matter. Your belief system is honestly being tread on by a multitude of other situations outside of who you want to blame.
Outside that party has no clue either.
Mm-hmm. Y'all just
have fun peopling. Fuck.
There's not a reason to be at each other's throats over this shit.
No. And it really does depend on who you're talking to as to which side, quote unquote, is more aggressive. No point in that. Just be good to each other. Catching up on some comments. So, confirmed it was the Hecate pronunciation.
I figured.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mike said bonfires are cool, especially when lit with a blowtorch.
True.
Terry's like, we have a spot for the fire. MJ's like, my house is available for a bonfire. And Terry said flamethrower is better. And apparently Plinkies is going to be at an event the day after Halloween. So if you want April, drop the link to the page in the chat.
Absolutely. Yeah. So technically, November 1st is All Saints Day. So the actual celebration.
Mm-hmm.
So I find that really cool.
Yeah.
So you have the celebration of Samhain and All Saints Eve and then All Saints Day.
It's really beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
If you let it be. MJ said we can go around and hit all the bonfires. And Tad goes, we're in a burn ban, sad face. And April dipped for a little bit. She's not, the knee's hurting.
Oh, I'd imagine.
Hey, Renee.
Syrup.
Just left a Boy Scout party with a bonfire.
Nice.
Hell, fuck you, Tyree.
By the way, you have been receiving a lot of flames.
Yeah.
I've not seen a single one of them.
Oh, here, hold on. Let me scroll around. Doop. Here we go. Flames. Doop. This is out of spite at the moment, y'all. Excuse me. Hold on. Flames.
I like that. Where's the flames?
Flames. Excuse me, I had to
Okay.
I had to prove a point.
I have a cup.
I have a cup.
I have a bottle.
Dad said this prayer is sponsored by Mountain Blue Powerade. MJ said life is short, have fun, smell the roses along the way.
That's it.
Exactly. Renee said this is my favorite time. I get to be with my ancestors and my guides.
Mm-hmm.
And then said I've always gotten answers to my questions around this time of year. My ancestors give me such hope and love from the other side. Fuck yeah. Also,
More flames.
more flames.
As I said, I didn't see them.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
And we got a bunch of comments.
Now, when I was doing my research for Halloween Halloween and All Saints Eve, what I thought was really cool was the story behind the trick or treat. And that is the Christians would tell people for the souls to move on, they needed more prayers. So like the homeless would go around begging for food on Halloween, and they would say, we'll pray for your family if you give us something. And that's how trick or treat, one of the stories about how trick or treat started.
Yup. Like,
but they weren't giving candy, they were giving bread.
I mean,
I'd rather have bread.
I was about to say, there's days.
I would rather have bread.
It depends on the candy. You're handing me some fucking Smarties. You're damn right I want bread.
Smarties are good.
Excuse me, would you like some of the, body of Christ? I hear it compels you.
Jeez. Wow. I'll stick with blood myself. It's coffee. It's coffee.
Sorry, not really. You're still getting flames. Anyway.
Yeah, guys. I mean, there's a lot of different legends. There's a lot of lore. But at the end of the day, this is another situation where, regardless of which side you're on, you're both fucking wrong.
Yay!
And the true enemy is capitalism. Yay! No, seriously. Seriously though, as far as that, all jokes aside, it's not that anybody is right or anybody is wrong in this. It's that people need to find some common fucking ground. And the big thing here is Halloween is a good way to do that. Whether you're pagan or whether you're Christian or whether you're somewhere in between or not at all, everybody can hang out. Everybody can, get behind, spooky season.
Spooky.
So spend the fucking time. Don't make it hard.
No, and if you catch people in the Halloween sections being assholes, just, you know what? Ignore them.
Oh my God.
Or very loudly just be like, maybe you should do your research. Either way, I mean, you pick how you want to live your life.
So story time.
We couldn't do this live and me not bring it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Steve and I are standing in a Walmart actually yesterday looking for batteries because this one got locked out of his gear room, and we went looking to try to find some cat balls for the investigation for Raymond. So Walmart right now, if you are unfamiliar or have not been in a Walmart of recent or late,
In the last 30 years.
there's the Halloween section at the front because it's the seasonal stuff. So we're walking around looking for cat balls, looking for anything that we can potentially use as an investigation tool, because oftentimes the best investigation tools are nothing like what you would expect.
Mhm.
Which, side note, next time we do a live, you might see some interesting shit. Either way. So we're in the Halloween aisle and walking through, this guy and his kids come through. The kids try to dart to the Halloween section because, you know, candy, costumes, and fun. Commercialism at its best. And the
Go Power Rangers.
For real.
shit. And the dad pulls the kids.
Tyrannosaurus. Anyway.
Mike says he found a bag of light up cat balls.
Oh, hell yeah. See? Damn. So we're in Walmart looking, and this dad, like, this kids are like, oh my God, Halloween stuff. Ah! Like, super cute and excited. And the dad literally grabs him by the hand and goes, we don't subscribe to that pagan shit. And then keeps on trucking through the fucking Walmart.
Like, no joke.
And Steve and I both squeaky screen door around. Like, wow, that's beautiful timing. We're literally talking about this tonight. Tomorrow.
Jeez, man.
So just remember that a fuzzy cat ball, that's a different thing, MJ. That's a different thing.
I mean, I got a couple pictures of the kitten we can show you.
Yeah. Anyway. His
nards finally descended.
They did. I'm so proud of him.
Him's a big boy now. We just took him to the vet today.
Yeah, his follow-up was today. But he is officially a tiny little kitty man. And
and they're like, so you thinking about having and we're like, yeah.
Yeah. Hims ain't breeding or marking. Anyway, back to Halloween.
I mean, fuck, I think getting my nards clipped off is kind of scary, but you know, fuck me, I guess.
Ain't that it? She got all excited about clipping them off.
Well, yeah, I don't want him spraying. God.
And yes, we understand that's not what happens. Because there's a lot of autism in our audience.
Shit.
And I would like to let you guys know, we know it's just a joke.
Yeah, no, we're not. Nah. But he is a tiny little man, and I'm so proud of him. He's growing up so fast. He's like quadrupled in size. For those of you that have not seen pictures of my kitten, I'll have to post him at some point.
Yeah.
Because
technically, he is our mascot.
He is our mascot.
So if you guys have seen the effort is always rewarded cat on our as our profile picture, Hal looks just like him.
Yep.
So.
Yep. So I'll have to post pics of our little mascot. I may dress him up in a Halloween costume.
Black mage.
Yes. Probably going to do that. So for those of you who are familiar with Final Fantasy, definitely debating dressing him up as a black mage because
he is the knight.
Yes. So the comments. MJ goes, fuzzy cat balls? And she goes, I want pics. and Mike goes, of the circumcision that's messed up, MJ. Because we ain't right. I'll have to post pictures of Hal in his cute little Halloween costume. Or just of himself because I find him adorable as shit. But
full cat mom.
Yes.
Full cat mom.
I'm so proud of my little boy. He's so cute. Mandy said we had female rabbits. They started spraying. They were not female. They got neutered quick.
That's a rough way to find out.
Yeah.
What's that noise?
I am the pisser in the night.
I am a creature of the night.
And Mike goes, mic drop.
Solid.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
MJ did clarify though. She wants pictures of the cat, not us.
Not the procedure.
Dad sends an emoji of a cat and a softball.
fuck. Oh no.
Hi, Brian. The first thing he comments is smell. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, we're gonna get the snip in the clip before he has an opportunity to full Tom.
Yeah. So we'll have to see if I can get him in a little Halloween costume, because if I can, I'm definitely gonna put him in a Final Fantasy Black Mage costume because he's super cute.
Oh man, and it would be perfect for him actually.
It would be. Saw a picture of it on Facebook of somebody else that did it, and I was like, oh my god, I have to do this.
It's so great.
It just warms like the cockles of my heart. Much like when people aren't dickheads to each other about holidays.
Wow. Smooth segue. Fuck. That was rough as a calm. Just...
Not as rough as Dal's circumcision's gonna be.
He's just gonna walk bow-legged for a couple of days. He'll be all right. Tell him, Tyree.
Excuse me?
We have a ticker.
We have a ticker. It's active.
It is active.
Then I'm supposed to be counting 2 softballs.
Not for long.
Nope.
About another month and a half.
Yep.
But one last serious note, and then we'll let you guys go for the evening. Do your research before you get into the middle of someone else's belief system, and be respectful when you do. If someone is practicing Samhain or All Saints, which, like I said, very few many do anymore, or if it's just full-on secular Halloween, let them live their life. And if you're interested, ask questions. The best way to prevent bigotry and bullshittery during the holidays is to actually educate yourself. Don't be a social justice warrior. Don't be a keyboard warrior. Don't be somebody that just likes to stir shit because you can't stand for other people to have a life. Be somebody good that actually bridges gaps, that actually helps people make it make sense. Shows people that it's not scary. And that, honestly, they're doing the same exact thing that everybody else is. The end goal is literally the same. The how they're doing it is the only thing that's different.
Stop feeding into stereotypes, guys. Takes a lot less energy to be awesome than it does to be an asshole. And this time of year is hard enough for a lot of people already. Be kind to each other. Please.
And truthfully, both the pagans and the Christians got fucked in this particular deal, because Halloween has nothing to do with either one. Same thing with Christmas. Has nothing to do with either one. So we're probably going to do another one of these for Christmas. If you guys would like that, let us know.
Yep.
I'll do the research and run through it with you. Same thing with fucking Thanksgiving, if you would like.
Yeah, we just
Because-
gotta know.
I don't give a shit. It's better to do this and understand it as a community than it is to let bullshit and misinformation run rampant. That's how people get hurt. That's how everybody becomes divided during a time where it's going to be really cool if we do it together.
Don't give in to the fear mongering, guys, and don't be a part of it. Be good to yourselves. So you can be good to each other.
What are you up on me for?
Those that have the power to change themselves have the power to change the world around themselves. Love you guys. We'll see y'all next week for Tarot Night Live.
We also
Yeah.
might have a couple special situations going on for that. Might be a couple costumes be had for the Halloweens.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. We'll see.
All right. We love you guys. Thanks for joining in. We'll catch y'all next week.